Polkadot is going to $100 this year. In the recent bull run, it went up massively to about $50, almost a 1000% increase in its price. Now it's back to $16, but compared to last year, we are still about 500% up. So hold on to your Polkadot bags because Polkadot is going to be big in 2021. And in this video, I'll tell you exactly why. Now there are 3 reasons why Polkadot can reach $100 this year. The first reason is Coinbase listing. This will open up a lot more investors to invest and trade in Polkadot. The second reason is Polkadot Parachain auctions. As you know, Polkadot is a sharded network. That means it allows several chains to connect together in a single network and process transactions in parallel and also exchange data with each other. Polkadot calls these chains parachains. These parachains will be launched by Polkadot this year. Yes, right, in 2021. So why are parachains even important and how are they even relevant or useful? Now, networks like BTC and Ethereum aren't very scalable. You can't connect these networks to each other. How these parachains solve this problem is they will allow different networks to connect to each other and exchange data and transactions. This is going to be big. The third reason is that there will be a supply shock of Polkadot on exchanges. Why? Now pay attention to this part, this is very important. There are a fixed number of parachain slots on the Polkadot network. Now many different projects want to become a parachain on the Polkadot network, but that's not possible. So to select the best projects for the network, Polkadot has come up with a method known as Polkadot Parachain auctions. Now how these auctions will work is, users like you and me will be able to crowd loan our DOT tokens to support these projects. As more and more people crowd loan their DOT tokens, the supply for DOT tokens will decrease on exchanges. Now it's really simple. Lower the supply, higher the demand. That will lead to the price of Polkadot to skyrocket. It's actually very similar to what happened with Ethereum. Smart contracts required gas fees to run, so people started buying more Ethereum. Supply decreased in exchanges and prices skyrocketed. Also, something very similar happened with BNB. So when in 2021 will these Polkadot parachains be released? According to Polkadot, as soon as these 2 things happen, first, a full external audit is completed, and second, Kusama completes at least 1 successful parachain auction. And the first parachain auction of Kusama is about to end on the 22nd of June. So according to me, we are going to be seeing Polkadot parachains very soon. In the staking metrics, we can see that Polkadot is the second most staked crypto. Now 62% of Polkadot is already being staked. And that means a huge amount of DOT is already off exchanges. And it will only continue to increase as the Polkadot parachain auctions start taking place. Any crypto being withdrawn off of exchanges is a very bullish sign. About 2 to 3 months ago, when Bitcoin prices were soaring, you might have seen articles like this. Crypto exchanges see biggest outflow in 7 months. On-chain metrics paint bullish Bitcoin price picture. As more and more of these parachain slots are filled, the more amount of DOT tokens will be required to maintain these projects. I have already let you know that many projects are trying to become a parachain network. So that means that Polkadot has a very big development community. So how big is this community? Now let's take a look at the blockchain development trends of 2021. Ethereum is still the most actively developed blockchain protocol, followed by Cardano and Bitcoin. Rightfully, we can consider these the big 3 of cryptocurrency projects right now. Now what's interesting is the second bullet point. Multi-chain protocols like Polkadot, Cosmos, and Avalanche are seeing a consistent rise in core development and developer contribution. Guys, numbers don't lie. Developer activity is the backbone of a blockchain project. These metrics were taken in the first quarter of 2021. Now we are about to enter the third quarter. So Polkadot's developer activity will only continue to rise for the rest of 2021 and beyond. Also, in the year of public launch, decentralized file storage project Filecoin jumped straight into the top 5 most actively developed projects. Ethereum killers Tron, EOS, Komodo, and Qtum are seeing a decrease in core development metrics. Now, this might upset some of you guys. I'm personally not paying attention to these projects right now. Another thing I love about Polkadot is that it's not branded as an Ethereum killer project, unlike some other projects, and we have seen that most of these smart contract competitors fail to defeat Ethereum. I'm not really into the narrative of whether Ethereum is going to win or Cardano is going to win or DOT is going to win. As long as they coexist and grow, I'll be happy. DeFi protocols took the space by storm with Ethereum, being the choice of the underlying blockchain and smart contracts platform. They saw an increase in core development and developer contribution activity over the year, which was all open sourced. The most active projects are Maker, Gnosis, and Synthetix, with Aave and Banker showing the most growth. SushiSwap and Yearn Finance, both launched in 2020, quickly grew toward and beyond the development activity and size of most other DeFi protocols. Now, DeFi is still big, and projects like Ekala will drive the DeFi growth for Polkadot. And for all of you NFT lovers out there, NFTs are coming to Polkadot as Kusama deploys Ethereum alternatives. Various digital art initiatives on Kusama point to how NFT mania may soon take off in the Polkadot ecosystem. Various development teams like Parity, Moonbeam, UseTech, BitCountry, and Coda.dot have built open source components for NFTs. NFTs have already come to Kusama through Substrapunks, a substrate-based spin-off of the CryptoPunks game. NFTs on Polkadot may arrive sooner than expected, thanks to its canary network Kusama. Now, this doesn't mean that you should go all in on Polkadot. The market still looks bearish right now, so make sure you diversify into a couple of good projects. Polkadot and KSM are two of my favorite projects right now. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want me to cover more of the Polkadot ecosystem. So keep diversifying, keep buying the dip, and I'll see you next time. This is Louis from CryptoHike signing out.